Don't take pity.
I'm gonna go with the wonderful, because honestly, God, I either am ignorant of crazy, if crazy's out there, and I'm sure it is, but I've only had really wonderful experiences. One of my, let me start that over. My very favorite thing about the Supernatural fandom is when I find out or hear stories about people who have met friends through enjoyment of Supernatural. Because I enjoy I've met friends through so it's really neat to me. One of the things that I enjoy about growing up about anything is finding similar people with similar passions. And I think social media and the internet can be awful, but one of the ways it can be really great is expressed in this fandom, where some people, I've met, how many people, they're like, hey, we just met each other, we've been friends on Reddit for 3 years, and oh my God, like we're gonna be best friends forever and do this every year, or whatever it is. I love hearing about connections that were made and that Supernatural had something to do with. Because that's all that matters. Like, at the end of the day, your relationships are really what matters. So to find somebody you can have some connection with, even if it's a book or a TV show, but knowing that we've kind of helped make a few connections is pretty cool. I'm gonna see if he's still alive. You're still Scotty.
Just to touch on that, I would say my favorite thing is just how unapologetically inclusive this fandom is. You know, a lot of times when a group of people have a common likeness or a love a common thing, they get very protective of it. And if somebody, an outsider, were to critique it or inquire about it, they're like, oh, you don't know. You don't understand how great what we have is, and you'll never understand. And I've seen that, you see that a lot in everyday life, but with this fandom, it's like, oh, you don't know? Let me invite you in.
Yeah.
And that's one of the coolest things that I've experienced with this fandom.
Or you'll hear somebody go like, hey, I just started watching 2 months ago, I'm up through season 4, and you'll see somebody next to them go like, oh dude, season 6, just wait until, here's my email me after you watch like that.
Right, where that's cool. You could get the reaction of, oh, so you just started watching? I've been watching it since it started, so talk to me later. And it's not like that. And if there is that, there shouldn't be. But I rarely ever find it with this fandom, and I think that's I'm very proud of that. You guys should be too.
Yeah.
All right, yes sir.